all. Today I would like to talk to you about inner peace and enlightenment. And to be honest, I started this subject while I was doing something, so I would like to read it up from a piece of paper. What is inner peace and why is there so much talk about it? First off, I'd like to say this is a reading up from a paper because I am in the middle of following some video career of a YouTuber that interests me a lot. So instead of starting up a video and so on, which is probably what I should have done, I write down a few words so I can remember where I was going with it. For one, inner peace, once a person gets inner peace, a light starts to shine. This light all the people can see when looking at you. This, for one, is why Jesus got glorified, because he had a certain light to him. This light, now I go to the second point. This light becomes so much a beacon for people that they automatically start testing the light to see if it's real enlightenment in a person or someone that tries to be enlightened, try to appear enlightened. So the third point I mean, sometimes I'm wow, no. Anyway, what happens now is the test of all tests, and most likely why so many people can't stay enlightened for as long as it seems Jesus did. Meaning he must have done, or he must have been enlightened for a long time if he was for real, because people to this day speak of him. And in this, the same goes for Buddha and the prophet that brought Islam to us. I don't mention his name because it is said don't idolize that person, and by mentioning the name and even this act, by mentioning that he brought it, I'm in fact doing that. I know it's strange stuff, but that's life. I have but I also have a profound respect for things which is needed to survive, and someone should learn from this. I'm not talking to any specific person I'm talking to on YouTube, but maybe a country. Anyway, 4. So since this test is unavoidable, because what is happening is people say, what? Did someone actually alive really find the way that is the best way? Let's make sure, and they start testing. And this goes on subconsciously if you don't take an active choice saying, I don't need to test, I need to listen and watch besides do. Not that I'm saying that this is what you should do, but it is a neutral process, no, a natural process, because if someone found the right way, they are able to explain things to you in a way that you understand, and this makes the proof that they are for real. So automatically one will start to talk to them to test if they are able to stay on the path, or it can't be the right way. Point number 5. So that sudden enormous pressure is something that most people can't handle for one simple reason: we ain't trained for it, and you need a lot of practice. So we start doing so many things, it overburdens us, and that is then an indication that if we don't slow down here in this situation, we will be pushed out of the light, so to speak, which takes away our inner peace. Um, that was all I have written down, and right now I'm not sure how big this video is. Oh, it's 5 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's all I wrote down, and I'm not sure if I should even comment something on that, but I do know that I did make some parallels that people probably wonder about, because I made a parallel between glorification, which is what Jesus has had done to him, or whatever you want to explain it, and enlightenment, which is what Buddha speaks of, and inner peace, which is what everyone speaks of. But you see, I also call it waking up. Waking up is something that you do until you get real inner peace, which is that you are able to see things for what they are and not for what they appear to be, or what others want them to be, or from only one angle. You see, everything can be seen from a million angles, and you don't have to see it from all the angles to be enlightened or have inner peace. What you need to is to be able to see it from at least 3 angles: good, bad, and neutral. And then you will become enlightened at some point. To me, none here alive have seen fully enlightened, but we will in year 2012. People will become fully enlightened, and you will see what that means. But that's a whole other subject. But they are all connected, you know, and they are all basically the same: enlightenment, glorification, and inner peace, and waking up. I feel that I have woken up, and I feel I can see many people on the internet, and especially through YouTube, that are waking up. And this is part of the revolution that won't be televised, because at some point people will walk from where they are to do something, and that cannot be televised, because those that used to televise it now don't want to. Now they want to do something and not give a shit about televising it. This is what I think is meant with when some former guy some time in the past said that the revolution will not be televised. Anyway, I think I'll cut it short here, because well, I'd like to leave room for you also, instead of just sorry for that, instead of just doing my usual stuff. I would really like for anyone that want to respond to this video to respond. It is one of the more interesting subject for me, and maybe especially because I am living it right now, and I feel sort of like I have found the path, but I can feel I am far from being able to see the path all the time, and this is what I would like for everyone to give me their input, so I am capable of dusting off the road for myself, so to speak. Anyway, thank you all for listening, and I really appreciate conversations like this. Thanks a lot. See you later, guys, and have fun.